He was the man who turned a mail-order catalog into an empire, selling dreams to millions who never even stepped inside a store. But how did Richard Sears convince America to buy things they didn't even know they wanted? The answers may surprise you. Stick around to uncover the 10 secrets that built a retail revolution and forever changed how we shop. And at number 1, a simple catalog that became a weapon of mass consumption. It started with a watch. One watch. Richard Sears was a train station agent who spotted an opportunity to sell discounted watches through mail order. But his true genius, turning that little booklet of watches into the ultimate marketing weapon. Sears understood that his catalog wasn't just a sales tool, it was a portal to a world of possibilities. Every page was meticulously designed with colorful illustrations and descriptions that didn't just list products, they told stories. A plow wasn't just a plow, it was the key to a prosperous harvest. A new dress wasn't just clothing, it was a ticket to elegance and modernity. The catalog became a household staple, especially in rural America, where access to big city stores was a luxury. It allowed customers to browse, dream, and buy from the comfort of their homes, transforming the act of shopping into an experience. With colorful descriptions, captivating illustrations, and a sprinkle of humor, Sears' catalogs became a must-read for rural Americans. But what else did he do to keep customers hooked? That brings us to secret number 2. Sears didn't just sell products, he sold a world of possibilities. At a time when most stores specialized in just a few items, Sears took a different approach. His catalogs were brimming with everything from farm equipment to fine china. Need a plow? He had it. Looking for a new suit? It's in there. Dreaming of building your own house? Sears sold prefabricated homes, complete with instructions and all the materials delivered right to your door. This everything under the sun approach transformed the Sears catalog into more than just a shopping tool. It became a symbol of endless possibility. Rural families who had limited access to goods suddenly felt like they could have it all. For many, the catalog wasn't just a convenience, it was a gateway to a better life. By offering such an expansive range, Sears ensured that customers didn't need to shop anywhere else. If you could dream it, chances were Sears sold it. But how could people trust products they'd never seen in person? That's where secret number 3 changed the game forever. In a world filled with scams, Sears made one bold promise: satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. It wasn't just a marketing gimmick, it was a declaration of trust that made his business soar. Customers who might have been hesitant to buy sight unseen suddenly had nothing to lose. This groundbreaking policy created an emotional connection between Sears and his customers. If something went wrong, Sears didn't just refund their money, he ensured that they'd come back and shop again. This trust was the foundation of his empire. It wasn't just about refunds, though. Sears understood that loyalty came from reliability. Customers began to see his company as a partner in their lives, not just a distant retailer, and it worked. Return customers turned into lifelong Sears advocates, and with trust firmly established, Sears started selling something far more powerful than products. Richard Sears didn't just sell goods, he sold a vision of a better life. His catalog pages painted vivid pictures of modernity and progress, promising customers that their purchases would elevate their lives. For rural families, these catalogs weren't just shopping tools, they were windows into a world of possibilities. Sears understood the power of aspiration. Every product was more than its function. A sewing machine was the promise of self-reliance, a new stove symbolized family togetherness, and a shiny pair of shoes hinted at newfound confidence. His marketing tapped into the dreams of his customers, making them believe they weren't just buying products, they were investing in a better future. This emotional appeal wasn't accidental. Sears knew that if his customers could envision how a product would transform their lives, they'd be willing to take the leap, even from a mail-order catalog. But how did he manage to reach the farthest corners of America? The answer lies in secret number 5. Rural America was a vast, underserved market. Most families lived miles from the nearest store and had no practical way to buy essentials. Richard Sears saw an opportunity to bring the store to them, and his mail-order catalogs became a lifeline for millions. By partnering with the expanding railroad network and the postal service, Sears ensured that his products could reach even the most isolated communities. Whether you were in the plains of Kansas or the backwoods of Maine, Sears promised access to affordable, quality goods without ever leaving your home. This wasn't just about convenience. It was revolutionary. Farmers who once spent days traveling to purchase equipment could now order from the comfort of their homes. For rural families, the Sears catalog was more than a shopping guide. It was a connection to the modern world. Sears didn't just sell products. He democratized access to goods, leveling the playing field between urban and rural America, and this reach gave him an edge his competitors couldn't match. And just when his competitors thought they could keep up, Sears unleashed secret number 6. Richard Sears was a master of efficiency. By buying in bulk and negotiating directly with manufacturers, he slashed costs and passed the savings on to his customers. This wasn't just about undercutting the competition, it was about dominating the market. While other retailers struggled to maintain margins, Sears thrived on volume. Lower prices didn't mean lower quality. Sears ensured his goods were reliable, which only strengthened his reputation among customers. His ability to source products at unbeatable prices forced competitors to either adapt or close their doors. Sears wasn't just competing, he was shaping the retail landscape, leaving his rivals scrambling to keep up. Affordability became his hallmark, creating a loyal customer base that knew they could rely on Sears for fair prices. And as his competitors faltered, his empire grew even stronger. But it wasn't just about numbers. Sears' catalogs weren't one-size-fits-all. He understood the importance of making his customers feel valued and included. By tailoring his catalogs to different regions and demographics, Sears created a personal connection that made customers feel seen and understood. For farmers, he included tools and equipment. For city dwellers, he highlighted modern appliances and fashionable clothing. This level of personalization made every customer feel like Sears was speaking directly to them. It wasn't just about the products, it was about the experience. Customers felt like they were part of a larger community connected through the Sears brand. This loyalty extended beyond the transactions, turning casual buyers into lifelong advocates. Sears didn't just sell products, he built relationships. His ability to make customers feel like family ensured that they kept coming back, generation after generation. And if that wasn't enough, his advertising genius, secret number 8, sealed the deal. Richard Sears understood that in order to sell products, you first had to sell the idea. His advertisements weren't just about listing features, they were masterclasses in storytelling. From dazzling illustrations to catchy slogans, Sears turned even the most mundane products into objects of desire. Whether it was a plow or a pair of shoes, Sears knew how to present his products as indispensable. His advertisements didn't just inform, they captured the imagination. Beautifully crafted illustrations and aspirational copywriting made customers believe they weren't just buying products, they were buying a better version of their lives. Sears also used emotional triggers in his ads, showing happy families, thriving farms, and modern lifestyles. These ads painted a picture of what life could look like with a little help from Sears. The result? Customers couldn't help but be drawn in. Sears invested heavily in quality marketing because he understood its power. His ability to make even the simplest products feel special wasn't just a skill, it was an art. But what about customers who couldn't afford his products? That's where secret number 9 changed everything. Sears wasn't just a retailer, he was a problem solver. Recognizing that many customers couldn't afford large purchases up front, he introduced installment plans that spread payments over time. This was a game changer, opening the door for families of all incomes to access goods they previously couldn't afford. From farming equipment to household appliances, these payment options made big-ticket items feel attainable. Sears' innovation transformed customers' lives, allowing them to enjoy the benefits of their purchases while paying gradually. This democratized shopping and broadened his customer base exponentially. The beauty of this system wasn't just its customer appeal, it was its profitability. By offering financing, Sears not only sold more products but also strengthened loyalty among buyers who appreciated the flexibility. These plans weren't just a sales tactic, they were a lifeline. For countless families, Sears wasn't just a store, he was a partner in building a better life. And just when you thought he'd done it all, secret number 10 proves why Richard Sears was always ahead of his time. Sears never rested on his laurels. While his competitors struggled to keep pace, Richard Sears embraced change. He constantly expanded his product lines, adapted to market demands, and even pioneered new ways of doing business. This relentless innovation was the backbone of his success. When new trends emerged, Sears was quick to capitalize on them. Whether it was adding automobiles to his offerings or creating specialty catalogs tailored to specific needs, he ensured that his business stayed relevant in a rapidly changing world. Sears understood that stagnation was the enemy. He continually reevaluated his business model, from expanding the catalog to opening brick-and-mortar stores. Each step was calculated to keep him one step ahead of the competition. The ability to pivot and reinvent was what separated Sears from his peers. His legacy isn't just in the products he sold, but in the way he revolutionized retail for generations to come. Sears didn't just innovate, he set the standard for what a truly adaptive business could achieve. From a single watch to a retail empire, Richard Sears didn't just sell products, he sold a new way of life. His secrets still influence how we shop today, proving that true innovation stands the test of time. So, next time you order something online, remember the man who made it all possible. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of America's greatest entrepreneurs. Who should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below.